Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at Dies Irae episode 2 or Day of Wrath episode 2. So I'll be honest with you guys and girls, I don't know. This show is beginning to just annoy me. I know a lot of people have tried to tell me that it's not as confusing as I'm getting it, or I'm expecting it to be something that it shouldn't be. And I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying that there'll be a point where everything's explained nicely. Maybe by next week's episode we'll have everything explained a little bit nicer. But as of right now, the way the story is doing things, it's kind of infuriating. Because on one hand, yes, you have a interesting story. And I'll tell you right now, like, even the concepts of the past warriors coming to, they're still alive and stuff like that, and being in the modern day, that seems kind of interesting. It seems like it's something different. But on the other hand, a lot of the stuff that's happening does not feel like it's presented well. It feels like it's almost like someone had a story and at times kept stopping writing it and then throwing back to what they figured they had to do and then realizing, oh, we don't know what we're going to put in order. And what I mean by that is essentially all this stuff in this story in general, it feels kind of just convoluted. It feels like it's being rushed in certain spots, and then some parts are taking it nice and slow. Like, I like the beginning stuff. I thought that was funny. The fact that, our character basically is kind of a pervert. It's kind of, it's funny. I like seeing some of the new characters. I loved Therese. I think she's my favorite character this whole show because, I mean, honestly, she's like the only one I care about remembering her name for the sheer fact that, like, she's so cute. And the fact that she even, like, went up to the main character and said, I think the main character's name is Ren, by the way. And she basically, like, proposed to him. She goes, "Marry me." And he's like, "No, what?" the whole thing was just, that whole sequence was great. But, outside of that, we had other stuff start happening to our MC. And the thing was that, who cared? It was just all over the place. So apparently he killed someone, and he didn't realize he did it, and then he's being tested by the warriors from the past. And, apparently he has some latent hidden power inside of him. Animation during that whole scene was great. The fight itself was kind of interesting. I liked it. Even I want to say the music was really nice. It really went with the whole thing, and in general kind of got you pumped up. But I don't care. Like, I felt myself legitimately not caring, and I think that's probably the biggest issue with Dies Irae, why it's right now rated as a 6 point something on Mal, because I feel like I'm not the only one that feels like this. I think the show needs to kind of step it up a little bit by episode 3 and 4, and show the people that are watching it, and, the fans of the visual novel, because I've heard some amazing things from the visual novel. I've heard people loved it, and I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty cool, but as it is right now, it's like, the animation to me, I don't think is as good as probably what people are thinking of as a visual novel. And, I know that maybe they'll anger some people, and I do apologize. Hey, listen, I can't avoid angering a few people probably who've really loved this show so far. But I feel like it's missing a lot of points, and I think that we need to see more from it to really get into this point where it's like, oh, now everything's starting to make sense. So by episode 2 already, issues here and there, but hey, still early. I'm planning to keep watching the show. I'm going to keep reviewing it too because it does well for the most part, and I know you guys want to see more reviews for it, so I'm going to have no issue continuing with it. But I will talk to you guys later. I have Kino's Journey episode 3 coming out probably like 15-20 minutes after this video, probably a little less than that, and then I'm done for the day because I have other things I have to do. So I have a busy day in general, so I have to like kind of rush these reviews out. But I'll talk to you guys later. Have a brilliant, blessed day is what I meant to say. Bye bye everyone.